My lord, I appear in 86.
What is the current status, Mr. Arya?
Please, my lord.
What is the current status?
The current status, my lord, the FIR had been registered, the post-mortem,
Arrested all.
but an arrest has been effected. Now the difficulty is, my lord, they are shielding the hospitals. The child was at that point of time alive. 2 hospitals refuse admission to the child. This is a matter of grave concern. After directions having been given by this court,
Take notice immediately. We want to take it.
and then, my lord, I have something else very grave to point out. The FIR gets registered one day after the incident. On 16th of March itself, the postmortem was available with the police of the child. The postmortem, when your lordship looks into it, I have annexed it along with my petition.
Yes, it shows that
It is showing injuries at the private parts. There seems to be a blunt object which has been inserted in the private parts, which could be even the person's reproductive organ. No inquiry has been directed towards that, even by the postmortem doctor. He does not opine anything in relation to it. And they consider to investigate the offense as if the offense is only relating to a case of murder. If your lordship sees the FIR, and in the FIR they also proclaim that at the time when the report came to them, the child was dead, which is contrary to what had happened, because this FIR is not giving a true reflection of the facts which were there at the time when they went to investigate. In fact, my lord, there is a video recording which has been done by the villagers out there, where the child was alive. The man has picked up the child and he has rushed to the hospital. That video recording is also available, which they are refusing to accept. What they have done instead is, all those neighbors, they have given them notices under 130 saying this, that you are breaching peace. This is the manner in which the whole thing is being done. There is some hush-hush going on. Especially a 4-year-old child, if your lordship sees the concerned video recording, which is there with me, your lordship can just have a look. My conscience got revolted the moment I saw it. Can you just show it, place it across to the bench?
write down.
Your lordship will see that the child was alive.
Better we don't see anything. We will.
It's ghastly, my lord, to say the least. And that is not being taken into investigations.
This recognition. There's nothing but a second. The talking story
This is in Uttar Pradesh.
of a people attack a
Aage
4-year-old girl child by her own neighbor.
Nandagaon.
Nandagaon.
The most shocking part of the police offense is that it also exhibits complete indifferent, inhuman, and insensitive approach of two private hospitals, alleged private hospitals,
As the father.
as well as the local police. He took the shot on 16th March 2026 when the petitioner, whom is father of the victim child, returned home from work. His neighbor, in bracket the accused, reached home and took the petitioner's 4-year-old daughter, in bracket victim, with him on the pretext of buying her a chocolate. When they did not return home on time, the petitioner, whom is elder son, and another neighbor went to search for the daughter. They reached the field behind from the Tejram school and saw the accused emerging from the fields. He told them that the victim was still in the field. What the petitioner found was that the victim child was lying unconscious, covered in blood. The petitioner took her to a private hospital in bracket risk number 3, but the doctor refused to treat. He thereafter took her to another private hospital in bracket risk number 4, where too the victim child was denied admission. Finally, the victim child was taken to MMG District Hospital, Ghaziabad. This is government hospital.
Please, Madam. That's a government hospital.
In bracket government hospital, where she was declared dead on arrival. Next paragraph. The petitioner and his family members' trauma was further compounded when they reported the matter to the local police station. But instead of taking cognizance of such an horrible offense, the petitioner and his family members were allegedly locked up and physically assaulted. Even the petitioner's wife was not spared. They were asked to remain silent about the incident. On the next paragraph. FIR number 129/2026 was then lodged on the next day, that is 17th March 2026, at police station Nandagram, Ghaziabad, under section 103 bracket 1 and 238 in bracket small a of BNS. That is equivalent to section 302 and 201 of IPC. Most shockingly, no offense under section under the POCSO Act was registered.
Or 376, my lord. Even 376 is made out. Even rape is made out. 375 clause B is clearly attracted.
Nor the offense corresponding to section 376 IPC was added, despite the fact that it was an apparent case of sexual assault. Next paragraph further seems that having realized the gravity and seriousness of the offense, the accused was apprehended on 18th March 2026. The petitioner and his family, in the process, have lost faith in the local police as well as the two private hospitals. That's why we have also seen the Panchanama dated 17th March 2026. This does not record whether the victim child was wearing any clothes on the lower part of her body. But it does record that her private parts were injured and bleeding. The postmortem report reveals that there were several wounds and blood on the private parts, along with various injuries on the head and other parts of the body were caused. The doctor who conducted postmortem also unfortunately failed to record the brutal sexual assault on the child, aggravated sexual assault on the child. Next paragraph. As the facts, the, the facts and circumstances of this case fits the conscience of this court. We are satisfied that the court monitored time-bound investigation by SIT or some central agency is immediately required. That's why issue notice is done on so and so date. The they have in Ghaziabad Commissioner of Police or Secretary?
It is in Ghaziabad, my lord. It is PS Nandgram which is investigating.
No, they have. We would like to summon some senior officer. Who is the-
Your lordship, we would prefer that it doesn't be investigated by the local police there because they are already threatening them.
That's for the purpose of summoning. We want to know that SSP is there or Commissioner of Police is there in Ghaziabad.
There is an SSP commissioner. I am told there is a commissioner there.
Commissioner of Police.
Summoned along with IO.
The commissioner and the IO can be summoned, my lord. They can there.
Why the commissioner is there?
To Uttar Pradesh through its Home Secretary. The standing counsel for the state of Uttar Pradesh is served, who in turn directed to file a status report. The Commissioner of Police Ghaziabad is directed to remain present in court along with all original reports. The assets of police station Nandgram shall also remain present. The police authorities are meanwhile further directed to effect service of notice on private hospitals as per number 3 and 4. There is no need to issue notice to respond number 5 and 6 at this stage. To 6 at this stage, 5 in local authority. To 6 at this stage.
Postmortem in हमारे.
This is also for Monday. For Monday.
There is one small request, my lord, because she happens to be a victim of both aggravated assault, as far as POXO is concerned, sexual assault, and 376. Her name should not feature either in the postmortem or in the FIR, which they have already featured.
Police authorities and the hospital are directed to ensure that the identity of the victim child is not disclosed. To the extent possible, the identity of her family members. And to the extent possible, the identity of the family be also. And from the document, you can read that. Read. That further directed not to take any coercive action against the petitioner, his family members or the witnesses.
So grateful, my lord. But they are feeling very harassed there.
Witnesses. Particularly, the family members who are their neighbors or What is it, property?
The father is a daily wager, my lord. He is finding it difficult because every time he moves out, they summon him to the police station. They harass him, saying that withdraw the case. A poor laborer, how will he withstand?
फोन किया होगा बहुत ही सीरियसली कोर्ट में लिया है मुझे डिटेल भिजवा दो
Them on the coming week only.
Please, my lord.
We want to serve them at the earliest.
Very well.
All these situation, transitional issues will take care.
Very well. I had to bring it to your lordship's notice. I brought it to your lordship's notice.
But they should also remain there, no? Because
At the moment, he is shifted residence from there, my lord. But though he is available, he will be here. In fact, he was on his way to the court.
Lord, I appeal for the state, Lord, in this copy, although is to be, yet to be supplied to us, Lord, but Lord, as regard the
Say they.
state of the case in concern, Lord, the charge sheet has been filed in
Charge sheet.
the POCSO Act, SC Act, and also.
that is you are expertise, you have an expertise in this kind of things. You do whatever hanky-panky you want to do and then you file a charge sheet repeating.
How a person in custody was carrying a gun, sir? The accused, according to you, in custody, made a disclosure statement, and when you took him to the field to recover a so-called handkerchief, he brings out a gun and fires at your police, and you fire back.
To that aspect, Lord, because the copy is yet to be issued.
Please look into it at page
The whole thing is.
55. At page 55 of this,
Yes, I have annexed that also, my lord.
it is a very, very interesting report of the police as to how the accused suffered gunshot injuries while in your custody.
So as regards the petition is concerned, Lord, petition is yet to be served upon us, Lord.
Yes.
You take the petition. We have served it. We can't file it without it's being served.
By
This is.
your comment,
Give another
you
copy.
were apprised by your clients, that is the police, as to the developments of investigation. If not, please get advised.
Then accept notice on behalf of the state, former Commissioner of Police and SHO,
It has been filed.
former SHO PS Nandagram and Executive Magistrate Ghaziabad. Then you make sure that all of them are present here on Monday. That shows the original report.
Appear online.
Eh? No question, Ghaziabad is here only. Call them here.
I'm so grateful, my lord.